Good morning. Good morning. It is 6:57 a.m. and I am headed to the lakefront. I'm still in Chicago, by the way, and I'm bundled up. It's about 15 degrees right now, and I believe that the sun is coming up at about 7:14 or 7:17. So I'm going to the lakefront to try to catch the sunrise. Why? Call me crazy. I just like doing things like this. I love watching the sunrise, and I didn't want the cold to prevent me from experiencing it. So, excuse me, gotta go downtown. Hopefully it's not a lot of traffic. And if it's not, I can get down there in about 15 minutes. So, okay, I'll see you at the lakefront. That's ice. That's all ice. Okay, we're here. We're at the lakefront. Okay, I was gonna go for a walk. I normally walk about 2 miles out and 2 miles back for a total of 4, but it is really cold. I don't have all of my winter gear. I have a minimal winter gear. When I left and went to Mexico, I got rid of a lot of things, and some things I shouldn't have gotten rid of, and I should have known better. But it is really cold out here. I don't have my thermal leggings on, my fleece line leggings, which is essential when you're in Chicago. And my hands were starting to get really cold. So, oh gosh. Oh, it is blistering out here. So I'm gonna get back in my car for a bit and warm up. Okay, I had to come from out in the cold because it is freezing. My fingers were starting to get numb. I took my gloves off just for about 2 minutes, and I started feeling that pins and needles sensation, and then the wind is whipping my face. You know, Chicago's a beautiful city. You just have to know how to manage the winter if you're going to be here all year. So in this type of weather, I don't know if you saw the water, it looked pretty calm, but it's really, really cold. So you have to dress for the winter. So normally I have an undershirt, a sweatshirt or some type of hoodie, and then my coat. And then as far as my bottoms, I typically have like these fleece leggings, which are super, super warm. I can't remember where I bought them from, but I think it wasn't Dick Pond. Dick Pond is like a running company where a lot of runners get their outdoor gear. I don't think it was there. If I can remember, I'll drop it down in the description. But I tell you, if you're in a colder climate, those running pants that are fleece lined, and I don't know what else they offer, but those particular ones are very warm. I usually wear those, and I don't have to wear anything else because, like I said, they're super warm. So I don't have to layer my legs. But I will wear some thick socks that goes up to my calves, and then, you know, some really nice shoes, walking shoes. As far as my hands, I'll have, you know, some either mittens or gloves, and then a really good hat. I like skull caps. And if it gets really cold like it is today, sometimes I'll have a face mask or just something covering my nose and mouth, because that air is sometimes a bit dry, and when it hits the throat, that can be problematic. So, and today is one of those days. It's windy and cold, and yeah, you need to bundle up. So I'm not gonna go for a walk today because I don't have the layers that I normally have. But I missed the sun. It's just now peeking through the clouds, so I couldn't see it anyway because it's so cloudy today. But can you see it over there? You may not be able to see it. Let me get out of the car. Maybe you can see it better if I get out of the car. So it's just now coming up over those trees over there. So I missed it by a few minutes because there was a little traffic, but oh well. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and drink my hot water and lemon. I'm experimenting with this intermittent fasting program, and I'm gonna see how it goes. So I'm not supposed to eat anything until 12 noon. I was gonna stop by Sip and Savor and get a latte, but I can't do it. I can have coffee. I can, like, regular coffee, no sugar, no cream, and I don't mind drinking black coffee because I've done it before. But I don't feel like coffee, not on an empty stomach. If I drink black coffee on an empty stomach, I'm gonna have to go straight home. But I can have water. I can have carbonated water. And then 12 o'clock, I'll break my fast. And then I have an 8-hour eating window. So from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., I'll be able to eat. And I track it. I'm gonna get my workout done this morning. Lots and lots of water. Now, I don't know if you have one of these. It's called Blue Shift. But if you have one of these, I highly recommend it. It keeps cold water cold, hot water hot. I've had this, I think I got this in like a holiday gift bag, one of those stocking stuffer bags. And when I tell you, I put cold water in at night before I go to bed, put it by my table, on my side table, it is still cold in the morning. And just the opposite, if I put hot water in it, it will stay pretty warm in the morning. So I brought some out with me today because I knew it was going to be cold. I thought I was going to get a walk in, and it would have been nice to be able to walk with some, you know, hot water. But anyway, that's not going to happen today. But if you happen to see one of these, I think they sell these online, but this is really great. I think it was intended to be a shaker bottle for smoothies, and I think you were supposed to be able to put fruit. I've never used this clear bottom. You're supposed to be able to put fruit in there. And then I think there was a shaker ball. I didn't see a shaker ball, or either I've had it so long that I don't remember taking it out. But I don't use it for that anyway. I just use it for water. Or I put my my liquid IV in here. And I'm telling you, it keeps it icy cold all day, or it keeps it warm all day. Okay, that's enough of that. I have an eye doctor this morning at 11 a.m. But while I'm downtown, I'm gonna just do some driving around Lakeshore Drive. There she is. She finally popped through. Oh, and I can feel all of her glory. Oh my gosh. I am such a nerd when it comes to stuff like this, because you know, am I a nerd because I love simple things? Because I love feeling, I know you see that glow on my face, right? I live for moments like this, when the sun first pops up and you're feeling the warmth of the sun on your face. Oh man, I am kissed by the sun, and I feel like I've been kissed by heaven. I call myself a nerd. I'm not really a nerd, But I call myself a nerd because I like doing things that kind of are off the beaten path. I love hiking. I love, being in nature. I love coming to the lakefront even when no one's here, when it's icy cold. I love exploring. I love the newness of each day. I love the newness of each day. There's a song that says, morning by morning, new mercies I see. And that's how I live my life. Every morning is different. Every morning there's a new experience. Every morning it's like a chance to start over again. And I don't know if that's nerdy or if that's just childlike wonder. But oh my gosh, I am feeling all of the sun, and it really does a lot for my mood. This is a great way to get the day started. Okay, so I'm gonna move out of this parking lot and just kind of drive around a little bit and see the city sights this morning while I'm downtown.